In this week's Bleach, Shinji has all of us tripping out.
I'm freaking out, man.
You are freaking out, man.
What is up, everybody? Back once again for more of Bleach's 1000-Year Blood War arc. Today we'll be looking at episode 16, The Fundamental Virulence. We pick up with Kangdu arriving to a fallen Hitsugaya with a bloodied Rangiku. Sternritter Ai, the Iron, insists that Captain and Lieutenant should die side by side. He'll kill them himself with Hitsugaya's own Bankai.
The fuck you are?
Elsewhere, Urahara makes contact with Mayuri in the Squad 12 barracks, insisting he's found a way to prevent the Quincy from stealing their Bankai. Not happy with his interference, Mayuri attempts to hang up on Urahara, but...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Taking refuge in the lab untouched by the Quincy takeover, Squad 12 attempts to reach the captains and provide them with Urahara's invention of the Shineyaku pills. While in Huecomundo, he realized the Quincy's weren't stealing the resurrections of the Rancars despite being able to take Bankai. Hollows are essentially poisonous to the Quincy, having the ability to even decay their souls if the two are infused. So if the captains absorb these pills to briefly holify, their Bankai will become a poison.
Oh wow, that's not good.
The captains take in the pills and successfully regain their Bankai. Soifon is able to decimate BG9 with hers. And Hitsugaya even holifies a little bit with Hirimaru and seals Kang in an ice flower. With this resurgence, Shinji sees an opportunity to reveal his
Bankai. Sakashima Yokoshima. Yatara to tsukaen no ga nakidokoro ya.
Wait, it's over? That's it?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Ikkaku, Yumishika, and Hisagi meet up to discuss a plan of action, but trouble comes their way as Mask pile drives his way onto the scene. A 3-on-1 chain match is about to begin, but cut to Bambietta, who's throwing a temper tantrum when she loses her gal pals and can't find Captain Komamura. Ask and you shall receive.
I must break you.
She starts to taunt him, but he has no time for her nonsense as he's eyeing up the big man Yuha to avenge the fallen Yamamoto. Shinji shows up, hot off using his Bankai to take on Bambietta with his Shikai.
無理や言うてるやろ。何遍やっても無理や。
Fed up with the confusion, Bambi unleashes her Volstan dig, which was being held back by the Bankai she obtained. The episode ends with Ichigo beginning to struggle through the Soul King pathway and seeing flashes of events. My overall thoughts on this episode? Pretty good. The first half was more focused on the explanation of how to recover Bankai, but ended with a literal bang when Soifon and Hitsugaya actually got their holified Bankai. Explaining how hollows are poison to the Quincy was a good callback to what happened with Masaki when she was infused with one. It makes you remember that this is a reasonable way for the Shinigami to regain their Bankai and not a science-y ass pull from Urahara. However, I've always wanted more to come out of this whole situation. Quincy stealing Bankai was set up as a huge deal at the start. How was everyone gonna survive if they couldn't use their strongest ability? But just as quickly as we asked that question, it was resolved. Even Yuha is okay with that advantage being taken away because of the Sternritter's Volstan dig. Kinda makes you wonder what the point of it was in the first place? Other than taking away Yamamoto's? I don't know, that's bugged me since the manga. Plus, I would have loved to have seen more versions of the holified Bankai than we got. The design of Hitsugaya's is awesome, and I was super happy to hear the hollow voice effect on him briefly, but how come his was all cool and Soifon was just normal? An amazing opportunity to have a variety of different designs and just one? It's a detail that I was hoping the anime would actually expand upon, but here we are.
You are a thief of joy.
I enjoyed the second half more, with Shinji being the MVP. I was bummed at how quick they went through his Bankai. I wanted more action with it, but that's cause I'm a greedy little bitch. I understand they couldn't prolong it because it's a complicated Bankai that ultimately banks on there being a horde of enemies. Being able to manipulate the senses enough to make allies see each other as enemies and kill each other is neat. However, it's useless in a one-on-one and spells trouble when Shinji's with his own comrades. A rare instance in which I'd say a Shikai is more useful than a Bankai. Also, the soundtracks played when he used both were perfect. They 100% fit with Shinji's personality and all the confusing scenarios he was putting us through. I actually favored the Shikai scene over the Bankai scene because the animation went harder than it needed to. It put me right in that trippy state of mind along with Bambietta with all the twists, turns, and backwards echo talk. One of the best executed moments of the season so far. Quick thing I wanted to mention, the ending with Ichigo seeing the flashes of what appear to be the Soul King felt like some good foreshadowing and potential for expansion. Especially the shot of Ichigo's eyes at the end, which had us manga readers like,
Here I come.
But let me know what you guys thought of today's episode. Did you also want more Shinji Bankai? Did you prefer his Shikai? And how do you feel about the manner in which the Bankai were regained? Let me know in the comments below. Favorite comments will be featured in the next review. Here are the previous episode's winners. Well, that'll do it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly Bleach episode reviews, and follow me on my social media. Links to those will be in the description. I'll be back next week for episode 17, Heart of a Wolf. Until then, peace.